So there are many verses we can look at to demonstrate that the Quran is not from the infinite creator of the universe. But let's look at one in particular, which might rank as the most absurd.
Quran 33:53. O believers, do not enter the homes of the Prophet without permission, and if invited for a meal, do not come too early and linger until the meal is ready. But if you are invited, then enter on time. Once you have eaten, then go on your way, and do not stay for casual talk. Such behavior is truly annoying to the Prophet, yet he is too shy to ask you to leave. But Allah is never shy of the truth. And when you believers ask his wives for something, ask them from behind a barrier. This is purer for your hearts and theirs. And it is not right for you to annoy the Messenger of Allah, nor ever marry his wives after him. This would certainly be a major offense in the sight of Allah.
So let me get this straight. The Lord of the worlds has provided the single most important book of guidance of all time, to be followed for all of eternity. And in the precious amount of words he has provided, he's decided to add in this utterly insignificant segment about people coming to Muhammad's house on time and staying too long because he finds it annoying. This wouldn't have been significant even in the 7th century, and yet it's so profoundly important that it's been canonized as eternal guidance. And you're telling me, Muslims, that you can't tell that this was written by Muhammad? But perhaps I've misunderstood the profundity of this verse. So let's look at the tafsir of Ibn Kathir to get a better explanation of the context.
Surah Al-Ahzab, Ayat 53. With tafsir, Al-Bukhari recorded that Anas bin Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "When the Messenger of Allah married Zainab bint Jahsh, he invited the people to eat, then they sat talking. When he wanted to get up, they did not get up. When he saw that, he got up anyway, and some of them got up, but 3 people remained sitting. The Prophet wanted to go in, but these people were sitting. Then they got up and went away. I came and told the Prophet that they had left. Then he came and entered. I wanted to follow him, but he put the screen between me and him. Then Allah revealed the verse."
Okay, so this one time Muhammad had guests over, and then he conveniently received a divine message about social etiquette for his house guests?
This, I don't know why this cracks me up. If you think about this, right? People are coming over to Muhammad and he's the prophet, so they want to hang out with him, right?
Yeah.
And he's too shy to tell them, look, I really don't want to hang out with you. He'll go out and kill and slaughter, right?
Yes.
He'll order his followers to kill and slaughter. He'll allow his followers to rape their female captives. He'll allow his followers to beat their wives into submission, but he won't. He's too shy.
Yeah.
He's too shy to say, look, guys, it's really late. Could you stop asking me questions? He's too shy to say that. So then one day Muhammad walks out and, I've got a revelation from God. If you come to my house, don't get there too early and don't hang out too long afterwards, because that would annoy the Prophet, and we don't want to annoy the Prophet. He's too shy, but Allah's not shy of giving you this revelation, and it's coming from Muhammad.
It's not from me, it's from Allah.
It's not me saying that you're annoying me.
I can't help it.
It's Allah saying that you're annoying me.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
But it gets even more ridiculous. The Quran is meant to be the eternal, uncreated word of Allah, meaning Allah was waiting from the beginning of the creation of time to let us know that Muhammad doesn't like people staying in his house too long. Muslims, please explain why you think this unimportant piece of information about Muhammad's house guest preferences had to be included in the most important book given to mankind, to be enshrined for all of eternity, long after the heat death of the universe. Muhammad's self-centered, self-serving attitude was obvious even to some of his followers. In the Quran it states that Muhammad could have more wives than anyone else, and he can choose whoever he likes, whenever he likes. Even his wife Aisha could see that Allah seemed a little too interested in satisfying his desires.
Sahih al-Bukhari, 4788. I used to look down upon those ladies who had given themselves to Allah's messenger. And I used to say, can a lady give herself? to a man. But when Allah revealed, "You, O Muhammad, can postpone the turn of whom you will of them, your wives, and you may receive any of them whom you will, and there is no blame on you if you invite one whose turn you have set aside, temporarily." I said to the Prophet, "I feel that your Lord hastens in fulfilling your wishes and desires."
And yet for some reason modern Muslims are not able to see this. This religion is not only supremely toxic, it is comically stupid. Now there is a litany of examples which demonstrate that the Quran is quite obviously the product of a human mind from the 7th century, and yet Muslims, thanks to their complete lack of understanding of confirmation bias, either don't notice these things or elevate these banal and mundane statements in the Quran into some kind of prophetic wisdom. I'll leave you with one example that highlights this, and which also contains one of my favourite things in all of modern Islamic criticism: David Wood's impressions of Ali Dawah.
Is there certain facts, for example, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the depths of the ocean, where if you put your hand up, there are layers and layers of darkness?
Layers to the game.
That is very interesting, because now
It's like tiramisu, you know? It got layers. Like tiramisu, we got the layers. See? How could Allah know about tiramisu? Tiramisu ain't even been invented yet, yeah? How is this possible? But yet, the 7 ozone layers, they's got the layers like tiramisu. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm going back. I got to believe in the miracles, yeah? Since this is apparently the only thing that you can be impressed by anymore in the Quran, we'll go ahead and take a look at it. All right.
Now, is there certain facts, for example, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about the depths of the ocean, where if you put your hand up, there are layers and layers of darkness? We can say, wow, that is very interesting, because now recent discoveries do show that. So
recent discoveries have shown that, yeah, as you swim down in the water, things get darker. Like you couldn't look in the water and say, hey, it looks dark down there. No one could do that unless you was by water or something or went for a swim. So how could this be known? NASA has just found this out today. You do know that Jacques Cousteau actually went down in the water and saw that it'd be dark down there, yeah? He found that it'd be dark down there. How is this possible? Oh my goodness. Is this a return? It's like he just said that it's all debunked and stupid, and now he brings it back at the end and ruins everything.
Science as a yardstick, this is wrong. No, Quran is our yardstick. We don't say, because science changes. One day it says this, next day it says that. It's as simple as that. So that's the reason why we say there are certain things in the Quran which...
I just have if the Quran is the yardstick, fine. The Quran is the yardstick. So does that mean that the actual fact of the matter is that the earth really was created before there was ever space and heavens and the stars? That means that that's the actual matter of fact now?
You're being
that's
too
standard,
logical.
right?
He has never thought that through. You're being too logical.
I'm thinking too much. I should have just recited. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
How could a man know this? If it was from a man, not from God.
He's still on the darkness. How could a man know that it gets darker as you go down farther in the water?
I really want to ask him, how could
Yes.
a man have known what exactly? What exactly? Please tell me that. Please tell me what exactly. I remember going swimming and looking down as a mere human being and seeing that it gets darker and darker, and you can't see it. It looks very scary. So apparently Allah can do that too, and Muhammad can do that too, and that is a great miracle.
If it was from a man, not from God, who went to the depths of the ocean, yes, thousands of meters down to know that there's layers and layers of darkness?
Look, he's saying you have to go thousands and thousands of meters down. So, like thousands and thousands of meters down. So that's thousands and thousands. So you'd have to go at least 4,000 meters down into the water to realize that it gets darker as you go down. Wrong, Ali. Dive into the water and swim for a few seconds, and you'll see it gets darker and colder very quickly.
This is the power of Islam. You are witnessing the power of Islam, the miracle of Allah and the Quran.
Let's go with the most generous version of this, which is what's supposed to be amazing. Darkness in a deep, dark sea. That's something that, according to Ali, has only been verified recently, and no one could have known that. Is anyone actually legitimately impressed by something that... Here, let me put it like this, ladies and gentlemen. You take 1,000 kids who've been swimming, 1,000 8-year-old kids who've been swimming in more than just a pool, because you can be not see that things get darker. If you've been in a lake or
an ocean and you just swim down a few feet, you start seeing it get darker really quick. Or if you're just in a boat and you're looking down, it's like, oh, I can't see what's at the bottom there because it gets dark real quick. Now that the 7 layers of the ozone has been debunked, now I still have to put this out about this powerful point, even though it's not a good argument. It's something that will blow your mind. And him trying to throw his followers a bone who are thinking, oh, but the science is so impressive, and he tries to give an example. Oh yeah, there are things you should be impressed about, and it's something that anyone who's ever been swimming could have told you.